and welcome to the talkSPORT Cup, where fans from across the country battle it out in a test of football trivia. We started with a pair of fans from each of the top 64 clubs in the country, but only 2 teams will make it all the way to the final for the chance to play for £1,000 and this trophy. There we are, look at that. Tony Cascarino's been polishing it all morning. I'm Charlie Baker, and over there is the talkSPORT Cup fact machine, Angelina Kelly.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Angelina. Today's fixture is a first-round tie between Derby County and Nottingham Forest, so let's meet the teams. Representing Derby County, we have Jonathan and Ryan. Jonathan, Ryan, good to see you.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for coming in. Derby County sort of have the lowest points tally of all time at point of filming.
Yeah. Yes.
Because, you know, you never know, it might change. How was that season for you, Ryan? How old were you during that season?
I would have been about 15, and I've tried to erase it from my mind.
Have you? 15
15
and
yes.
being the worst team in the country.
Yes. The school was difficult.
Always difficult, yeah. What do you remember about that season, Jonathan?
Oh, I was at university, my first year at university, so
Yeah.
I think I tried to drink it away to forget about it.
We've all been there. And representing Nottingham Forest, we have Greg and Paul. Greg, Paul, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Nice sort of tracksuit top you've gone for, Paul.
It is, yeah. Ordered it especially for today's
Did
appearance.
you?
Yeah.
Ordered it especially?
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly,
Well,
yeah.
you're about to sort of run a Sunday morning under-12s team.
Yeah, well, I do actually run a Saturday morning under 13s
Oh,
team.
give
so there you go.
them a shout out. What are they
Yeah,
called?
Teddington Athletic Panthers.
You might have been sacked by the time this goes
Could have
down.
been, yeah, could have been.
And how's the season going for Teddington Athletic under 13 Panthers?
Mid-table.
Okay.
Tough game away from
blame the
tomorrow
gaffer.
against top of the league. Yeah.
Blame the gaffer.
Started off slowly, but we're coming into bit of form.
And Greg, which shirt is this? This is the current shirt?
Current season. I had a choice, but I thought I'd go with the current season.
Do you keep all your shirts from your first one, or do you wish you had?
I wish I had, because I'm now going back onto some selling sites to actually purchase shirts in an XL that I had when I was a kid, because I don't have them anymore. So I'm trying to collect and get all the shirts from all the seasons, home and away and thirds.
Nice idea.
It's costing me a lot of money.
Well, it's worth it though, isn't it?
Well, my wife doesn't think so.
No. There we are. We're not here for fun though. We're here for football. So let's get on with the quiz. First round is the home advantage round. Each team will get 3 home questions about the club they support and 3 away questions, which could be about anything. It's 1 point for a correct answer. They're allowed to confer, but if they answer wrong, it goes over and can be stolen by the other team. You ready? Let's get on with the quiz. Round 1. Derby County, your first home question. Who is Derby's all-time leading scorer in the Premier League?
Malcolm Christie?
It is not Malcolm Christie. It goes over to Nottingham Forest.
Paolo One-Chop?
It's not Paolo One-Chop. It is Dean Sturridge. Dean Sturridge also had a bit of time on loan at Torquay United. So once again, Torquay saving Derby County. There he is, Angelina. There he is.
Anyone want to have a guess at how many goals?
It's like 24 or something like that. It's early 20s.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel a lot for a record goal scorer, does it? But, you know, let's remember Derby County's record in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest, your first home question. Who is Forest's all-time leading appearance maker in the Premier League? All-time leading appearance maker in the Premier League.
Chell. Steve Chettle.
It is Steve Chettle. Angelina.
Any guesses at how many appearances?
In the Premier League?
Yeah.
Oh,
84, 186.
125.
174.
They are 174 appearances. Derby County, your first away question. Which club is known as the Brewers?
Burton Albion.
Yeah, you've got to know that one. Burton Albion is the correct
On the
answer,
scoreboard.
Angelina.
And there is the mascot, Billy Brewer.
Billy Brewer, it just looks like a sort of bloke. Doesn't it? I like it when the mascot's just a person. There we are. Nottingham Forest, your first away question. Which club's nickname is the Gas?
The Gas.
The Gas.
I've never heard that. Think about industrial.
Have a guess. Push you for an answer.
Carlisle?
It's not Carlisle.
Bristol Rovers.
It is Bristol Rovers, the Gasheads. Derby County, your second home question. Which team did Derby lose to in the opening match of the 23-24 season?
Last season. We lost the first two. We lost Oxford was second game of the season, I think.
That was the first home game.
Quite a tough question.
Last season.
Was we away?
Push you for an answer?
Yeah, we lost. Oh, it's not Oxford. That was the second one, but we're going to have to say it because I can't think
Oxford.
of it.
It's not Oxford United. It goes over to Nottingham Forest.
Charlton Athletic?
Not Charlton Athletic. It is Wigan Athletic. Angelina.
Home 1-0.
No extra points, but do you remember the score?
It was 2-1. Sorry.
It was.
Craig Forsyth scored for Derby. Yeah.
You know it now.
I know it now. Yeah.
Easy now, isn't it? Nottingham Forest, your second home question. Who were the opponents and what was the scoreline in Forest's heaviest defeat in the Premier League last season, which is 23-24? Who were the opponents and what was the scoreline in Forest's heaviest defeat in the Premier League in the 23-24 season?
23-24 season.
23-24 season. Premier League.
Yeah, but I know last season when we were away at Arsenal, we lost 5.
No, we didn't. It was 2-1 last season. It was the first game.
Oh, no, you're right, sorry. So,
Do you want me to read the question again?
Yeah.
Who were the opponents and what was the scoreline in Forest's heaviest defeat in the Premier League season 23-24?
away at Fulham, 5-0.
It was. Congratulations. Excellent answer. Derby County. Second away question. Which former Middlesbrough midfielder has made the most Premier League appearances for a Dutchman?
George Boateng, surely. Yeah, I was it. No, I think that Boateng played for Villa. I'll go for George Boateng.
It is George Boateng. Angelina.
And that was with 384 appearances.
Fantastic. Good player. Who is Denmark's leading goal scorer post the Second World War? It's an away question.
Michael Laudrup?
It's not Michael Laudrup. Goes over to Derby County.
I can think of.
What, Brian? Bentner? Was it Bentner?
That's just a stop in the dark, isn't it? Okay, what have
Any
you-
ideas?
We'll go Nicholas Bentner.
It is not Nicholas Bentner. It is John Dahl Tomlinson. Angelina.
And that's with 51 goals.
There he is, listening. See if you get the answer right. Derby County, third and final home question. Long-serving player Craig Forsyth started his career at which club?
We got him from what we signed him from, but Kenny was very good. He was, but he was one of the Scottish. Was it? No, it's one of the Dundee teams. Oh, this is horrible. It's
Just have to guess.
I've got to say it. Dundee or Dundee United.
Go United.
Dundee United.
It's not Dundee United. It goes over to Nottingham Forest.
Would it be Dundee?
It is Dundee. So close. 50% chance of getting it right. Did all the work.
Yeah.
Forest swooped in.
I thought Dundee and
There we are. Nottingham Forest, your third home question. Against which club did Ryan Yates score his first senior Forest goal?
We need them to get this wrong, otherwise they're well ahead, aren't
Go on.
Is it West Brom?
It is West Brom. Derby County, your final away question. Besides Nottingham Forest, which is the only club to have a 100% record in their only 2 European Cup Champions League finals. Besides Nottingham Forest, which is the only club to have a 100% record in their only 2 European Cup or Champions League finals.
they? Marseille won it, didn't they? Have they been in the final before?
Ajax, I think that's one.
Ajax. And then you've got like the
Was she for an answer?
Bucharest won it, didn't they? Surely they've not been it before.
Go on, you just take some.
Stoya Bucharest.
It is not Stoya Bucharest. Goes over to you, Nottingham Forest.
Porto.
It is Porto. Of course, there they are. I think Jose Mourinho in charge, I think. Angelina.
No extra points, but do you know the years?
2003.
7 and 2004.
3 or 4.
Correct, but like I say, no extra points.
No points, though, I'm afraid. Nottingham Forest, your final away question. Which is the only club to have appeared in more than 2 European Cup Champions League finals without winning one? Which is the only club to have appeared in more than 2 European Cup or Champions League finals without winning one?
Valencia?
It's not Valencia. It goes over to Derby County.
That was my
That's
answer.
your guess as well.
I mean, Leverkusen got to one final.
did.
They might have had another.
2001.
Is it 2 or more? Or more than 2, sorry.
I'll read you the question again. Which is the only club to have appeared in more than 2 European Cup Champions League finals without winning one.
Yeah.
They were in 2001, 2002 final.
Yeah.
So then it's just they had another one.
Well, 2 more. It's got to be more than 2. I can't think of anything better.
Just go with
Can
that,
you?
man.
Bayer Leverkusen.
It's not Bayer Leverkusen. It is Atletico Madrid. Angelina.
And that was 3 finals with
Madrid.
3 defeats
Yeah.
in 1974, 2014 and 2016.
There we are. That's the end of the round. Angelina, what are the scores?
The scores are 3 to Derby County and 5 to Nottingham Forest.
Round 2 is the Bravado round. Each question in this round is worth 3 points. I will ask the contestants a question and they will bid for how many correct answers they think they can give me. Whoever believes they can give me the most will have 90 seconds to name them. But crucially, if they fail to reach their number or give an incorrect answer, the opposition can steal the points by simply naming one correct answer. Are we ready? Let's get on with round 2. It's the Bravado round. I want to know how many of the original Football League clubs from 1888-89 can you name? There were 12 founding members of the Football League, but how many of them can you name? You now have 20 seconds to have a chat with your partner or write them down in silence, furtively whispering to each other.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
How many of the original Football League clubs from 1888-89 can you name? 12 founding members of the Football League.
Yeah.
How many can you name?
I think, oh no. Leave that last one.
10 seconds.
That's it. That's all. Go.
Coming to you in 5. Okay, time's up. Time for the bidding. Derby County coming to you first. How many do you think you can name of the 88, 89?
We'll start 10.
Start at 10 of the 12. Can you go any higher?
We'll let them name.
Let them name them. Derby County, can you please name for me 10 of the founding members of the Football League?
Bolton Wanderers.
Bolton Wanderers, 1.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wolverhampton Wanderers, 2.
West Bromwich Albion.
West Bromwich Albion, 3.
Stoke City.
Stoke City, 4.
Notts County.
Notts County, 5.
Everton.
Everton, 6.
Derby County.
Derby County, 7.
Preston North End.
Preston North End, 8.
Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers, 9.
Aston Villa.
And Aston Villa is your 10th Football League club. Angelina, how many did they get right? 10!
Well done, lads.
They got the 10
we
right.
get bonus for the
Very,
last
very
two or
good. You
not?
don't get a bonus. I don't think there's any bonuses.
No,
on
I mean, if
offer.
you know
I can
them-
name them if you like.
Accrington and Burnley were the other 2.
Accrington, Stanley, who are they? And Burnley. They are the Clarets. Excellent answering. Excellent. Let's go with the second question in the Bravado round. How many Belgians can you name who have scored a minimum of 10 Premier League goals? There are 17 Belgians who've scored 10 or more Premier League goals in their career. How many of those 17 players can you name? There are 17 Belgians who've scored 10 or more Premier League goals in their career, but how many of those 17 players can you name? 5. Okay, your time's up. Forrest, coming to you first. How many do you think you can name of those 17 players?
6.
You can name 6 of the Belgians who've scored 10 or more Premier League goals in their career. Derby County?
7.
I think you can name 7. Back over to you, Forrest. Any higher than 7, or do you want them to name them?
Go for 8.
Going to go for 8.
Without naming it.
Yeah,
Name them? Okay, Nottingham Forest, can you please name for me 8 Belgians who've scored 10 or more Premier League goals in their career?
Okay, Eden Hazard.
Eden Hazard, 1.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne, 2.
Jan Vertonghen.
Jan Vertonghen, 3.
Nasser Chadli.
Nasser Chadli, 4.
Romelu Lukaku.
Romelu Lukaku, 5.
Who else we got?
Going to push you. Got 90 seconds.
Toby Alderweireld.
Toby Alderweireld, 6.
What's his name? He plays for... Jesus.
I need 2 more from you.
Fellaini.
Fellaini, Marouane Fellaini. I need 1 more Belgian from you.
Thomas Vermaelen.
Thomas Vermaelen. There we go, that was their 8.
Yeah.
Angelina, how many did they get right? 6. 6 of the 8. So we need from you one Belgian name, Derby County, to steal the points.
What's safer, that or that one, John? He played longer, but he's a striker.
He's Baghdad, isn't he?
OK, give me the name.
Which one do you want me to do from?
That one.
Billy? Yeah. I'm going to go Branko Strupar.
Branko Strupar. Is he one of the names?
He is one of
He
the
is. Derby County, you steal the points. Congratulations. Angelina, who did we miss out?
So the 2 incorrect ones were Jan Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld.
There we are. Do we have any other names for us,
Yes.
Angelina?
You could have had Christian Benteke, Divock Origi, Gilles de Bilder,
Was
Kevin...
Company? Sorry.
Pardon?
Was Company, Vincent Company, was he in there?
Vincent
Or-
Company
He
was... I'm working my way down.
Sorry.
Kevin Murallas, Leander Dendoncker, Leandro Trossard, Michy Batshuayi, Dembele.
So easy.
Vincent Company, like you said, and Yuri Tielemans.
There we are.
Well, we had Tielemans.
Unbelievable.
Didn't say it.
Unbelievably, you, in many ways, you said the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Brain freeze.
Yeah.
OK, that's the end of the Bravado round. Angelina, what are the scores?
The scores are 9 to Derby County and 5 to Nottingham Forest.
Very good. A good round for Derby County there. Round 3 is the Guess Who round. In this round, I will give the teams clues. These could be about a player, a manager, a club, or even a stadium. And as soon as they think they know who or what I'm talking about, they can buzz in and have a guess. But if they get it wrong, they'll be locked out. And the other team can hear a full list of all the clues before giving an answer. 2 points per correct answer in this round. Start with, I'm looking for a player. In 1997, this player signed his first professional contract with Norwegian side Vålerenga. In 1999, he signed for Rosenborg. In 2000, he transferred to Valencia and made over 100 appearances. Between 2003 and 2007, he had spells with Roma, Besiktas and Lyon. In 2007, he signed for Aston Villa and made 113 league appearances. In 2011, he was loaned out to Stoke. Later in 2011, he joined West Ham as a free agent. He left in 2012 and retired the following year. Any ideas, anybody? Anybody else? Worth a guess? No? Yes?
Thomas Hitzelsberger.
It's not Thomas Hitzelsberger. Do you want to guess, Forrest? Any ideas? Nope. It's John Carew. There he is. A big unit. John Carew. Here's another player. In 2004, this player made his professional debut for Saint Etienne and played over 150 matches. In 2009, he signed for Lyon and made nearly 250 appearances. In 2014, he joined Swansea City on a free transfer and made over 70 appearances. In 2016, he was loaned out to Marseille. In 2017, he moved to Galatasaray. In 2018, he signed for Saudi champions Al Hilal and made over 150 appearances. In 2022, he re-signed for Galatasaray and retired in 2023 after playing in Japan. Anybody? Yes.
Michi.
It is not Michu. Any guess? Derby County? No.
I can't. Not his foot. Oh, can't do that. Baetia Gomez.
It is Bafatimbi Gomez. Pulls it out the bag. There he is. I remember that celebration. Who doesn't? OK, moving on. Born in Sao Paulo, this player made his professional debut for Corinthians in 2003. In 2005, he signed for CSKA Moscow. Played over 75 matches for the club. In 2008, he signed for Manchester City, but only made 21 league appearances. In 2009, he had 2 loan spells with Everton, making 27... Yes.
Joe.
Joe. It is Joe. There he is. I want the name of a club. This club is based in Argentina. Their stadium is named after Marcelo Bielsa. This club plays against Rosario Central in the Rosario Derby. Roberto Sensini, Maxi Rodriguez, and... Yes.
Newell Old Boys.
It is the Newell's Old Boys.
And another famous youth product of theirs, Lionel Messi.
And another club. This club is based in Italy. David De Gea signed for them in August 24. Yes.
Fiorentina.
It is Fiorentina, with a little egg in the middle, of course. I'm looking for a manager. In 1998, during his playing career, this manager took interim charge of QPR for 2 matches. In 2002, he was appointed manager of Oldham Athletic, but left a year later due to financial difficulties at the club. Between 2003 and 2006, he managed Crystal Palace. Later in 2006, he was appointed manager of Charlton Athletic, but was sacked after 15 games in charge. In 2007, he took charge of Coventry City. Yes.
Les Reed?
It's not Les Reed. If you get Derby County, you get the rest of the answer. In 2007, he took charge of Coventry City, but departed a year later. In 2008, he became manager of QPR, but was sacked after 15 matches. In 2010, he served as interim manager of Hull City for 9 matches. He has not managed since. Any ideas?
Yeah, do we buzz or not?
Buzz in.
Ian Dowie.
It is Ian Dowie. Great answer. Thumbs up. Angelina, what are the scores?
It is 17 to Derby County and 7 to Nottingham Forest.
The fourth and final round is the stoppage time round. There'll be 90 seconds on the clock. I will ask you quick-fire questions. If you think you know the answer, just buzz in. It's 2 points for a correct answer, but if you get it wrong, you will lose a point. Are you ready? Let's get on with the quiz. Which Football League club released Jamie Vardy when he was 16? Yes, Nottingham Forest.
Sheffield United.
It is Sheffield. No, it is not Sheffield United. It is no, it doesn't go over. It is Sheffield Wednesday. Lose a point. Which club used to play at Ayresome Park?
Middlesbrough.
It is Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest. Against which country did Johan Cruyff first perform the Cruyff turn?
Sweden.
It was Sweden, Nottingham Forest. In the 92-93 season, which club was sponsored by Mitre Copiers? Nottingham Forest.
Aston Villa.
It is Aston Villa. Which club used to play at Eastville? Nope, Bristol Rovers. Which keeper kept most Premier League clean sheets in the 23-24 season? Anybody? Nope, David Raya. Who is the youngest player to score a hat-trick for England? Yes.
Theo Walcott.
It is Theo Walcott. At which airport was a Cristiano Ronaldo statue revealed in 2017?
Madeira.
It is Madeira, Nottingham Forest. Which soft drinks company sponsored the League Cup from 92 to 98? Yes.
Coca-Cola.
It is Coca-Cola. Which Austrian has scored the most Premier League goals? Anybody? No, Marko Arnautovic. Who said to this team, I told them the clean sheet, I buy everybody a pizza. I think they wait until I improve my offer. OK, a pizza and a hot dog.
Claudio
Yes,
Ranieri.
it is Claudio Ranieri. And that is time up. We've come to the end of the quiz. Angelina, what are the scores?
Nottingham Forest did well there to try and climb back into it. They finish on 18 points, but the winners with 19 points are Derby County.
Very good, really good. An excellent final
You're
round
brilliant,
there,
that final
Nottingham
round.
Forest.
Too little, too late.
Another 30 seconds, you'd have been
too much to do, didn't
toasting us, yeah.
Started swinging them in the mixer at the end there
I
for
know.
Chris Wood's big head.
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable. There we are. Forest, you don't go home empty-handed. You do go home, of course, with the talkSPORT trivia game. There it is. Look, one each. There we are, lads.
Thank you very much,
Very
Charlie.
nice.
Thank
There
you.
we are. One of
Thank
the rare unsigned ones. Same joke every week. Congratulations, Derby. We'll see you in the next round. That's it for another episode of the talkSPORT Cup. We will see Derby County in the second round. And we'll see you next time.